Okay, yeah, it started. Dark Eye, session 39, and we're about to make the plan we are working on since a couple of sessions. So last time we were able to get the mushrooms hidden in the fields, in the cornfields, and the slaves. Marbio was able to talk to. Knows what to do with it. They will try to. I think yeah, they will try to get it to the food of the orcs, the slave, but not the slave, but the you know the orcs in the camp. That was mostly about it. The Mavon discovered some stuff about the spear if he had found something about a god. I don't remember which one though.
Uh, it seemed like all the god or a bunch of different gods, all the
Yeah,
7 gods were surrounding a
12.
demon. Oh, 12.
yeah, the
So
12.
the
Okay,
I was watching Game of Thrones earlier. I'm sorry.
yeah, and well, we it was close because we there were some orcs around the forest, and they even entered the forest, but they didn't find us. Well, they found Asgard, but she
There we
needed
go.
the orc that found her. So yeah, and we tried to make some trick the wound the orcs add to make it look like animal bites or an animal attack. And that was mostly about it, if I remember.
yeah, I think so too. Um, yeah, and you basically gave the order out that they should start with the poisoning, um, so that they would do that for the breakfast of the orcs on the next day. And if I'm not mistaken, you're currently at night and in the sweat hut.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were all back. Okay. Well, I'll get up early too. You know, I want to be ready. I want to have my mind clear to make to make the things go smooth, as smooth as possible.
Well, I
Yeah.
was thinking everybody needed to get up early because we all need to be there. I mean, it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Who will be who will have watch for the night to make sure that everyone gets up?
I'll wait. I'll have the last watch. I'll wake.
Okay. You and who else?
Um. Well, since Mavon isn't. Well, he needs his spells. Um.
Yeah.
Uh. I'll have Borkai with me.
Okay. Okay. No, I mean the other watches. Just.
Oh. Okay. Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Borkai goes first, and then I don't know. I say Kondar goes next. He's probably used
Okay.
to doing watches.
Okay. Boka and Kondar. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So you were awoken while or you awake the others while outside it's still dark, and the first glimmers of light come up behind the horizon.
okay. Yeah. Well, when I wake up, I try to look to see what kind of weather we will have.
Um, well, um,
If I need to run back.
I'm actually thinking there is a skill called weather prediction. I don't know if you have
Yeah,
it.
and I have put point in it.
Okay, then, then do so.
Yeah, I don't think I will know it today. No, no, yeah, I think about it, but I'm too much distracted by what I will have to do today.
Yeah, uh, from well, you can't see any stars, so it's probably cloudy.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah, people around you, especially Kondar and Borkai, are currently checking each other's armor, strapping each other in more tightly. Weapons are checked.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, in at the edge of the tent sits well, not tent of the hovel sits Arnulf and seems to have trouble getting up, getting out of sleep. Yeah, Rodgar is asking around for a weapon and probably will get a dagger from Kondar, or maybe a throwing axe.
Mm.
What name you say? I don't know that name. Greyfus?
Oh, sorry, that was the wrong name. I meant no.
Yeah, I think it was Gryphus.
Gryphus, yeah, Gryphus, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Plitiki is still on the ground. You can see her eyes are moving, but she's very, very slow.
Yeah, it'll warm up by the time they get out there, though.
Yeah. So after maybe a quarter of an hour or so, most people are at least ready to move. We all had a quick meal, and people await orders.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Everyone, I want. Basically, I'm going to go in the field with the knives, and you guys are going to wait outside the field and watch for the first signs of the orcs. You know,
Sorry.
falling ill, and once that happens, I'll give them the knives and they can distribute them, and then we will start. We'll start our siege, I guess. If anyone surrenders, let them go.
Okay, so we begin siege in the fields. That's what you say.
Yes, we're going to.
So there will be a first fight in the field.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm taking note. You know, I'm with the skin of a tree with the charcoal writing stuff. What you see here. I want to take notes. Okay, so that's the first step, and after that, yeah, we don't know if they can. Hopefully, they can communicate with the camp. Do we know that?
Well, they had the horns, didn't they?
Okay, I'll shoot the horns.
Yeah, maybe we. I don't know. Kondar and Borkai, you can also do something of a distance, right? Maybe we should position you somewhere around the field.
Kandar, he doesn't know how to shoot. He can throw his axe.
And that I can do well.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
No problems.
No problem.
Yeah, Borkai and me, we can do something in distance. And what about if they're still there, the small camp that was nearby, the small Orkish camp?
That's what I was going to get into. I was going to say that after we get done with the field, we'll redistribute the weapons to the slaves and go for the camp. And our goal there is to find and take out the leaders.
Okay. But I'm talking with this, not the big camp, but the small patrol that was nearby.
Yeah, and I will. You didn't see it, but at least from while you were away, it appears that Plitiki watched them and could see that they left in the evening of the day after they lost their comrade to
A vicious
Asgard.
animal.
If I am correctly remembering.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Okay,
But we just hopefully they bought our little disguise.
Okay. Hopefully they don't. They will not wait for us in a sense.
Okay. Well,
How do we approach the camp then?
in the morning time, there really shouldn't be anyone out there. There wasn't any time I was going there. But we should do it. We should do it very slow. And if we see riders out there.
No, I mean the camp.
After the
mine.
Not the field. Probably immediately after after the last orc has surrendered or fell. Hopefully not fell. Hopefully more of them surrender. But I really I'll say that Asgard and Kondar can act as field officers in there and
so we command the slaves, or
yeah, you guys command the slaves and I'll when it gets to about the big objective is just to get the leaders. If we get the leaders, they should there should be it should make our job a lot easier and hopefully less bloody.
okay.
Dreyfus, would you be able to
Yes.
would you be able to point out the leaders to the or would you be able to point out the most important people of the tribe?
I can try.
If not, there'll be other slaves too that'll that would probably have knowledge about that. I assume.
I assume too. So yeah, we winning that siege in the fields. I think we should rapidly say to them that we want to find their leader. I think they will be more than happy to point them to us.
Probably.
Yeah. Though I would prefer to take the camp by surprise, to be honest. I mean, it wouldn't be too much of a surprise, but, you know.
Yeah, well, we will see. Yeah, well, that's what I'm thinking too, and well, we'll see how it presents itself. We never saw the camp really in the daytime. We don't know the real approach.
How there are orcs among the slaves, aren't there?
Yes, but they won't be armed until they'll be armed with knives and only what will be.
Well, couldn't we give them the armor and so on of the guards?
Yes.
And
That is. I didn't think of that.
Yeah, we pointed out that even Borkai could act as a slaver, since we have the disc we found. He could wear it and pass himself.
Well,
One of
we
them.
don't even need to fool them for too long. We just send a couple of the orc slaves up there in armor and have them plant them in there in the camp, and so they could be in a more strategic position when they get there. We could even have Borkai lead that, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a good idea. I don't know what he thinks about that.
How do you feel about that? I asked Borkai and Olar.
I can do. Question is whether they see me for what am. And question from outside. I have a question from outside the game. Was Borkai any time there when you were at the fields? I think so, right? At the beginning, I think he was.
No.
I don't think he was in the fields with us. No.
It was Raven in Asgard and
okay.
there
and then I'm misremembering. I don't know how orcs look.
Well,
but if they slave orc, then not impressive. So they recognize on sight when come close.
Wouldn't the armor kind of hide that, or would they notice?
Maybe when further than speaking.
I see.
But when come camp, we probably closer.
Oh, you do know that I'm fluent in Olark, so if he's talking to me, it's in. I hear.
Oh, right. Sorry.
You don't need to do the
kind of associate that with him. So.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. I presume. Well, I don't have to be too posh with him either. Well, I think they will not recognize, or they will recognize that they are not who they seem they are if we get closer to them than speaking distance. So.
Yeah, so it'd probably be a very good idea for them to just try and avoid the other guards. And could you make yourself impressive to them?
Of course, I'm impressive. That doesn't mean that they don't see that I'm not one of them.
True. Would the disc help?
Well, I presume if I didn't have it, then I would probably be recognized very easily, even from distance, as not one of them. So, but I don't know. Maybe we will find a way that we can approach. We will maybe find a way to approach the camp in a way that is not that doesn't lead us too close to it and still gives us some kind of an advantage.
If it wasn't for that damn demon, we'd be able to just go through the caves.
And they would do so. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess if the demon wasn't there, they would already be roaming around those caves. You know, there wasn't anyone, and we know why.
Well,
Gruff, when did you learn Olark? Or are you
Oh,
talking
sorry. I'm talking about the caves with with Condor.
Oh, okay. We could go over the hill. Would that be from behind?
I don't know. Then probably the disguise isn't that much helping, but I don't know. Maybe you can use go with the slaves that way.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. We can withdraw and go around and up over the hill.
Maybe we can make some kind of a distraction.
Yeah.
And then you can come in from behind and take them by surprise somehow.
With a few hundred knife-wielding slaves.
Well, not a few hundred. You saw, I think, about 30 in the field. So.
Okay. Yeah. I was exaggerating. But, yeah, this could very easily fail, but I think we'll pull it off.
Sorry.
I have a lot of faith in this operation, but don't get cocky about it. What kind of distraction do you think you guys could come up with?
I don't know. Maybe we use the horn in some way.
Oh.
I don't know.
We should probably bring the thumb with us too.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll have Mavon attach it to his staff and, kind of wield it like a banner, since he'll be he won't be fighting with it, hopefully.
Well, I suggest to hide around and to snapshot if something goes wrong. And well, I will fire at anything dangerous that is obviously attacking us, but I will try not to show myself too much. I will try to hide around and snipe the most I can.
That sounds like a good idea. We could probably have you with us coming in from the back, and have you actually maybe even make the killing shot on the leaders that are pointed out to us.
Yeah, I will keep my best arrows for that. Yeah, and I will shoot at the most dangerous stuff. Like in the field, I will try to get down the horn bearers.
All right. We could. Mavon would probably be the best one to create the distraction, because of course, the magic.
Is silence, maybe.
Yeah. Hell, well, he could probably cast silence or darkness on the camp itself, or on a portion of the camp, and have that confusion, start off the pincer attack.
One moment. Sure. I will give you something to say about that. Well, for anything that I can do in this regard, I would have to be very close to the camp.
Yeah, that is true.
Maybe in the reach of a thrown stone.
Maybe It's an idea like that, but maybe if we can approach enough with the false orcs, the Burkai passing out as a guard, and we get close enough, and Mavon he passes out as a slave behind. Maybe it could work.
Yeah, then we wouldn't even need the orcs to look slavery very long, and we could have them, and then they could pretty much start the attack before they even get in distance of.
It will be fast and close, but I think if we want to have the magic and approach, be close enough, yeah, I think.
All right.
Okay, so I'm taking notes, but it may change.
Could Arnoff? Is there any ideas we have of what to do with Arnoff?
Yeah, he's kind of unique.
Well,
he would make a good shock trooper, but shock troopers don't usually work as a single shock trooper.
well, maybe he could be. I don't know. He would be probably a good distraction, but probably even he wouldn't last very long if they set their eyes on him. I don't know. Maybe he can go through the caves. He seems to know his way around.
Through the caves.
Yeah. Is he with us at the moment?
Yeah, he is. I presume, by the way, that you are talking about this while you're on the way.
Yeah. We're keeping a lookout.
So he's probably walking at the end of the column.
Yeah. All right. I go back to him for a second. It's like, and I speak in Thorwall. Hey, you think you can? You think you can go out in the caves and wait at the other entrance until the fight starts, and then come in when don't enter into battle until you actually see us around the cave entrance, but
He will point at you. Make this gesture.
Are you talking about entering the caves with other people, other of our group?
I think you just told me to shove it.
Is he talking about the demon? Is it about the demon? No, okay.
He will point at one of his horns.
Okay. You'll wait for the signal. You will wait for the signal.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll blow the horn when it's time for you to come in. Is that what you're saying? Or as the distraction? Okay. All right. And it's like, then
he will point at himself and then in the direction of the mountain or the hill.
Yeah. I nod and I say, yeah, thank you.
So he's going. Yeah.
He's going, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he will be. That's where he will be most useful as a surprise.
Yeah. A third surprise.
Yeah. Okay. As for Plitiki, we didn't saw slaves of her kind, did we?
No.
hmm.
There
So
are no
she should
lizard men there.
maybe she should hide with me.
Um, she is very good at stealth, though. Once she gets moving, you know,
Yeah.
once it warms up.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, you know, that would probably be a good idea for her to stay with you, though.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know how good of a fighter she is.
We never really saw her in action. Maybe against those undeads, but it's
No,
strange. I don't
she
remember
didn't.
her fighting.
No. You, from what you've seen of her equipment, she only has a small stone knife, so.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I give
She'll
her a
follow.
metal one just in case. And it's like, yeah,
Do you discuss this with her?
yeah. I go up to her and I say, hand her a metal knife, and it's like, are you I don't want you to be caught out there without anything to defend yourself with.
What I do?
Stay close to Gruff, and don't shy away from any combat if it's absolutely necessary. But don't be a hero either.
I can pull away wounded.
There you go.
Yeah, that's a good idea because I asked her, "Whoa, what can you do?" Well, yeah, you're not used to fight. Am I right?
No, I don't know who die, who not.
Any wounded you pull away and treat will be for the better.
Okay.
Unless
So
they look important. Orcs are weird like that.
yeah, but okay, yeah. If we find a good hiding spot, that will be the place where maybe you could try to pull the wounded. We'll see. It will be chaos there, I'm sure.
Yeah, I would actually suggest you only do that on the outskirts, where you wouldn't get hurt yourself.
I will try.
And it's like yeah. Yeah, and be safe out here. Okay. So,
I guess we should move to the first step and see how it goes.
I lay back in the same spot with the knives at my head and my sword drawn and placed, or not drawn, but placed, in a kind of ready position so I can quickly pull off the sheath and.
What will be the signal? To
give me the horn. I'll blow the horn when it's time to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think if I'm not mistaken, it's the horn of the guy that fell off the cliff, right?
Right.
We haven't
so probably have,
yeah, we
you didn't take it.
We did.
I think you took it.
Yeah, I thought we took it.
I think so too.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. Maybe you found it, Marvio.
Okay.
Because I remember that I searched for it. I have failed my role.
No, right. You're right. You're right. You tried to find it, but you didn't.
I'll just yell real loud.
Oh yeah, I know you can do that.
Okay.
Is it okay if Mavon if we fast thumb to his staff? Would he have a problem with that?
Um, it wouldn't make for a very good loot at that point anymore, but I think I can accept that. But if you want to make it a banner, then my staff is probably not long enough.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Maybe I can find something. I can build you a little something fast. I'll try to see if I can find some wood to do something solid enough for that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
that probably won't take very long.
No.
You can grab that while you're out of the woods. I mean, this doesn't have to be very functional, so
No.
basically any branch that's long enough can do the job.
Right. We did tell her we'd get the thumb back in one piece anyway, so I don't want anyone being hit with the thumb itself.
Yeah. So while you're on the way, you can bind the thumb to a stick.
Yeah. Easy enough.
And you have your battle banner.
Yeah, we are the Order of the Thumb.
Yeah. On a stick.
On a stick.
We are the soldiers of the giant's thumb.
Well, I'm quite proud of it. That's the first time I'm in some kind of a club with a name.
Well, I don't think any of the heraldics of the Middle Realm would accept this as a official banner, but I think it will serve nicely.
Oh, yeah, it serves nicely as in a remote place like that. We are the most honorable banner here in the Orkland.
We could very well put it on cloth later.
Yeah. That will be easy to find some sewers to do us that. Yeah. Okay, we'll talk about it after the battle.
Yeah.
If we win this one, I want that banner.
Okay. So, any more planning to do on the way?
Anybody have any ideas that I haven't thought of?
Up to the point where if we don't get through the first step, I don't think we need more right now. We have to get close to the corner, the fields, and try that. I think the plan for the first part, the plan is quite clear. After that, it's more risky. But okay.
Okay. Then anyone who wants to be close enough to the fields to actually do something on a short notice should do hiding. You, as you go into the fields, you have a normal test. Everyone else who's kind of around the fields has, I would say, a +3.
Yeah, I succeed with 10 success. I have found a right spot.
Can he use that extra success to help other people?
Oh yeah, if they have to follow me, Plitiki is with me, and we melt into the surrounding.
Just looking. Yeah, and you will probably have to help Kondar a bit with his hiding spot.
Yeah, I'm here. Come here.
Well, Orkai seems to vanish on his own quite nicely. I think that's everyone you wanted to have in the direct vicinity, right?
Yeah. Just pretty much the warrior people.
Asgard is doing
better
well too.
Fighters.
Yeah.
I thought only the ones who can try to hit someone from afar.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, well, yeah.
if you want people who can do something in single combat, then obviously you can take her too.
Actually, have her close enough to just so that she can run in when it all starts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, she's not that bad actually.
She's getting better.
yeah, seems so. Maybe the evening she had to wait outside the forest helped. Okay. Anyone else? Well, Detroit isn't really a fighter. Halma. Well, Halma will at least try, whether you want him or not. And he too can hide himself quite well.
Doesn't he use a boat too?
No, Halma is Scrudger.
Oh, okay.
Which
you
he
can
almost
throw,
never. Yeah, it's you can throw it, but he never at least made the motion. From the others, you have seen that from Kondar and from Asgard. He never even thought to do that. Okay. So you have basically the fields on surrounded on one half of it. Obviously, the side from where they do not approach, and lie in waiting. Also, I want to remind you there is nearby a small guard tower of wooden construction. That's maybe 5 minutes from the field.
Yeah, but from what I understand, they could always blow the horn when an attack comes. Yeah, that's what the guard towers are for, pretty much.
Is it in? No, it's not in range of my ball.
No.
Maybe I could get near that.
Hey, I've got an idea. Maybe when it all starts, we can just let it go for a little bit, and then I could sneak up to the top and take out that orc, and then blow his horn.
Okay.
I know I know phrasing, but I meant the horn that the battle horn. If I climb the tower,
yeah.
I try and do. How is this tower constructed, by the way? Is there steps or a ladder?
There's a ladder.
Okay.
It's basically a hunting stand, if you know what I mean.
Okay. Well, I can get up on
just a bit higher.
Yeah, and he probably has a horn up there, right? A battle horn. Okay, so if I start out by taking the, slip out of the grass while they're all distracted, and sneak up there and try and get the horn.
Okay, and it will be our signal.
Just don't blow it too loudly.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. What this horn usually.
Yeah, you're right.
Who should it warn?
But I'll still take him out first and
take his horn.
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay with me. So we'll wait for. Yeah, okay. We'll wait for some sort of signal.
Yeah.
So you do I understand right? You don't wait in the field with the knives then?
Yeah, I wait in the field with the knives, but once all the orcs are kind of feeling a little ill, or when they start, then I try and sneak out, because one way or the other, if he sees me, he's going to blow it. If we start without taking him out, he's going to blow it. So.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. It's a gamble anyway.
Oh, you're good at that.
Yeah. I am a gambler.
Exactly. And you know your way around, so we trust you into that.
Uh-huh. Um,
Well then, good luck, everyone.
we're gonna need it.
Just well, remember Fex. You know he blessed us, and I think he. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bex, if you're
Yeah.
watching.
Oh yeah, we'll talk to him. Of course, I will
Yeah.
talk to him.
If you're watching Fex, comment. Okay, so you have to wait a while the sun comes up, and after a short while, actually a bit later than you would expect, the column with the orcs and the slaves comes. Yeah. And as usual, the slaves are led to the fields and start going around there. The orcs don't split up for the first couple of minutes like they usually do, or the last 2 times you saw this. And then they only go to the edges of the fields and don't ride between the lines like they usually did. One of them goes to the tower and binds his horse there. Also goes up. Yeah. And occasionally you can see one of the orcs retching.
All right.
Hello, you here?
And then I just kind of like nod. Yeah, I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
I vocalize just enough. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think it worked.
Yeah, that's kind of odd that they're just all around the edges, though.
I think they don't want us to see that they think we don't notice this way.
Well, I brought the knives. So
when should we start? I think we get closest to them when they bring us back.
Yeah.
I think then they will gather us, and then we could do something, maybe. But I don't know how long the poison holds.
We'll start pretty soon. We'll just when they start getting worse, then I'll give you the knives to then start distributing the knives. Yeah.
I will try.
Okay.
Yeah, she will take a couple of them and put them between fold in her clothing. After a short while, the orc with whom you've already talked also shows up at your location and also grabs a couple.
And I say, good luck when he does it.
We'll see. Yeah, and after that, they move around between the different slaves and probably give out the knives. Obviously, from what you can see, they seem to be not giving any to the goblins.
That makes sense. Goblins are simple creatures, or well, I'm not saying simple as in stupid, but they're simple as in they.
As in stupid. Yeah. Okay. So if you want to make it to the guard tower, then I would want a stealth check.
All right. Sneak,
I
right?
would say sneak. Yeah. I would say for the end part where you have to get closer to the tower. Oh no! Let's make it a compared roll. So you just tell me how much you have left.
Okay. Ooh, I rolled a 3, a 2, and a 4, and I got
Okay,
7
is
in
with you.
sneak.
Fix is the god of thieves is guiding you.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe you.
Okay.
Yeah. So you actually wait until a moment where you can kind of see that he has his head over on the other side and starts vomiting down until you make your way up to the tower.
Uh-huh.
And
Do I have to roll another sneak check to climb it?
I wouldn't say. You can go up there while the tower is actually creaking. You kind of guessed that if you weren't here to grab the ladder at this point, maybe the tower even would fall over. So, yeah. So you can get up there and come up behind him.
All right. I'm not a good wrestler, so I'm just going to attack with my saber. And see what. Oh wait, what? Does he have armor?
At the moment, yeah, he is armored. At the moment that you pull yourself up, the final part of the ladder, he is just about to wipe away stuff from his mouth and turns around with sleepy eyes and sees you. I will roll 2 ones.
Okay, I just go right for the horn.
Okay, yeah, he seems to have the same idea. So, initiative.
Okay, that's 2d6.
It's 1d6 plus initiative.
Yeah,
okay.
Plus the base value.
I rolled a 2 on my initiative, and I have 10, so it's a 12 altogether.
Okay, yeah, I think. Wait, where do I have the?
Does the poison give him a dexterity penalty?
Yeah, probably. Here. Finally, I find my notes again. He is one of those, and she has. Okay, yeah, he comes up to 11.
Okay.
So your hands just barely reach the horn before his. You presume that kind of his next movement will be trying to kick you down from the tower, but you have one action before that.
Okay. In that action, I yell for it to start, and I jump off. I jump out of the tower. Jump and roll.
Okay.
Oh, did they?
How high is this tower?
Well,
too late. Ah!
Well, I would say it's probably 3 paces. So.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
Oh,
but still, I would like an athletics. Oh, what? Wait, no, not athletics. Body control. A body control roll.
okay. All right. Oh, I got 7. Wow, 7 in body control, and 2, 9, or 2, 6, and 19. My 19 is from agility, so 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Hey, I made it with 2 left over.
Okay, so you jump down without breaking your ankles or even nudging them. While he kind of stumbles to the edge of the tower to look behind you. And what's good for you, high or low?
High, always high.
Well, an 8 I wouldn't say is particularly high. So what you see is that the tower actually it moves a bit. So now it's standing not upright anymore, but is slightly bent over, and he tries to hold on to it. And fails. So he comes down next to you, lies flat on the ground for now. All the while in the fields.
Did they start?
You hear a scream from the tower.
Yeah. I see the tower move, and I think to myself, they don't know how to build stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
all the while, I watched the orcs before that. Is there any other horn blowers in the orcs that that I saw so far?
Yeah, you will have seen at least one. What's good for you, high or low?
Hey, hi.
High. Yeah, 19.
Oh!
Okay. So that's actually the one that has stood closest to you. Or at least you have managed to move close enough to him.
Okay, Afgandar and Borkai have followed me.
No, they have taken places on other sides, so that of the on other sides of the fields, so that they can get closer to the others.
Okay, and the horn, where it is on him?
He has at his side. At the moment he's just looking over there, seemingly not entirely certain what happens there, and just he puts one hand on on the handle of his saber.
Okay. Well, okay. I look at Plitiki. I will shoot him. Do you think you are fast enough to get that horn and run in the grass with it?
I can.
Oh yeah, I knew that. So I'm aiming one of my orcish arrow. The guy.
Okay. The good ones, yep.
Yeah, and I say, "Fex, guide me that arrow." Oh, he wasn't there.
You will actually. Hey, wait. Actually, you will get a +3.
Yeah, okay. With the +3, where how good can I be? Sorry about 9 +3. Oh yeah, with the +3 I'm good. Yeah. Yeah, the arrow finds a spot, and I do where it is. Okay.
Please do a superstition check.
Okay, 8 points of damage, and I'm not superstitious on that.
Okay, you kind of took the shimmering of the bronze plate on his chest as a target, and it worked perfectly. Okay, so you did 8 damage, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh god. Yeah. So you get him between that. You break the through that copper plate, And he kind of flops over a bit and starts to slide off the horse, trying to claw at the arrow. Plitiki runs. You can see that across the field, Borkai and Kondar are also starting to get active. Kondar seems to also get his man from off the horse. Borkai at least hits the guy, though you can see that he rocks his horse around to face the direction from where the arrow came. You can see that now the orc that's on the ground from your arrow tries to stand up while Tiki grabs the horn and turns around.
Okay, I will try to shoot him a second time.
Okay.
With one one of my less good arrow.
Okay.
Okay.
The guy next to you in the grass starts to try to grab his saber and get up next to you and slash at you.
Okay.
Mario?
Oh, okay. Oh, that's me.
That was Mario. Yeah. Okay, I was wondering where this guy came from.
Okay, well, I try and pull out my saber and defend myself.
Yeah.
Okay. No, it was already drawn. Yeah, I remember I drew it when I was running.
Yeah. Even if you hadn't, he isn't in the best position, so you would have had the time.
Oh, okay.
So do you only try to defend yourself, or do you want to attack? Because you have the initiative in this.
Oh, I'm going to attack first.
Okay.
And I made an 18. That's out of 14, so I miss.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, he would actually hit you in the leg if you don't
parry.
Okay. And I made a 14. Let me hope it's... No, I missed it by 2.
Okay. Okay, you get 5 points of damage. Don't forget your armor.
Oh, that's -3.
Yeah.
Okay, 5 points of damage minus.
Okay, we go back into the fields where you try to shoot him.
Yeah, and I did. I succeed. I do 7 points of damage with the. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you probably get him in the shoulder this time. That's of his right arm. So you can see that his saber falls to the ground, and he gets rocked to the side. But also you can see that now he has made out you, where the arrows are coming from. And he seems to be preparing himself to sprint at you.
Okay, I drop my bow and take my scratcher and wait for him and hope that one of my friends is coming.
Well, again, for you, high is always good, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. We'll have your answer shortly.
Oh, by the way, have these people figured out that it's time to start yet?
You can hear very. You can the sound from behind you, because at the moment, obviously, you're looking at the orc. Has at least increased, and you hear many different voices, so probably yes.
Okay.
At least something seems to be happening. Okay. Yeah. So you can try to hit the orc again if you want, or and do something else, of course.
Fabio?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you were talking to Gruff still.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and do 2 more attack, or no, just 1 attack at the orc again.
Okay.
And I rolled a 9, so I made it.
Okay. Yeah, and he doesn't manage to parry you. So
That's
give
3
him
plus
some damage.
Saber is okay. That's 6 damage.
Okay. 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 Yeah. You kind of slice him in the arm while he's trying to attack you, which he would do, and it might actually be a masterful attack, but it isn't. It's just a normal attack.
Okay. Oh, wrong dice. 6. I rolled a 6.
Okay.
So,
Okay, so you parry probably.
yeah.
Yeah, that actually came very close to your crone, Joel's, you would say, if you hadn't parried. Yeah. So back in the fields,
Yeah.
the guy makes a beeline for you
Yeah.
and tries to make a jumping attack at you, and tries to get you to the ground. That's a wrestling attack. You can. You would probably. Yeah, you probably will have to. If you want to parry, I would say that's with an increased difficulty, because you will have to make a sidestep while it's. Otherwise, he will still get you to the ground. You just make some damage to him.
Okay.
Or you can. I don't know. What is it called in English?
Resting.
You can evade him. I think I don't know if that's on the sheet that I send you.
No, I don't have that kind of evasion.
Wait. I will just shortly look it up. There. No. Here. Gruff combat.
No, I don't have that. My sheet.
Here we have it. That would be a 7 for you as a target number. So you can decide whether to parry or to evade.
Okay, with an increased difficulty of 3, you said?
What?
If I want to parry, it was with the difficulty of
Yeah. Exactly.
It's the same both. It will be a 7 in both ways, so that would what I will do. Well, I don't know if we take encumbrance into account.
Right. That would make the evasion probably the worst choice.
Yeah. So yeah, because if I take
then we would
encumbrance,
probably get a -2,
and it's -4. Well, yeah, with axe and mace, I don't have any encumbrance issue because it's encumbrance -4, and I have a total of 4.
Yeah,
so
but the evasion there would be the total evasion. Okay, so yeah,
I rolled an 8,
then
so
okay,
I missed.
you missed. Okay, then I would ask you for a strength roll.
No, not at all.
Yeah, he barely makes it and has 1, so he still manages to get you to the ground. While he slams into you, you can already smell the smell of vomit on him.
Oh.
Yeah, his dark face comes close to yours, and you two are on the ground.
You stink.
Now wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah. So actually, you can also use your Scrudger as a dagger.
Yeah, well,
which gives you a kind of, or rather, you don't have the penalty of using an axe in dogfight.
Grappling, you mean?
Yeah, and when you're intertwined, I mean, then.
Yeah, I think that's grappling. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
well, yeah, that's what I will try to do. So I'm rolling.
So you would have to look at your values for knives and daggers or something.
Yeah, it's not very high. Encumbrance -1. I have a -1 to do that because of the encumbrance.
Okay.
I have to roll a what? A 6 or under? Is that? Yeah. I have to be lucky on that. 2!
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, just let me check. Yeah, he doesn't manage to get out of the way.
2 points of
And
damage.
Okay, you probably scratch along his arm with the tip of your scrudger. Some blood splatters. Here, that one had. Okay.
He still have an arrow in his shoulder.
Yeah, he has actually no. Now he has only the tip in his breast and in his arm. The arrows broke off when he slammed into you.
Okay.
Yeah, and you're still lying on the ground. Back to Marbio.
Okay. Let's see. Can I disarm him? Can I make a disarm attempt?
You can. Wait. Let me just check quickly. Disarm. This. No, obviously it's not here.
It may be in the famous book about the.
Yeah, probably.
The combat one.
Yeah.
They talk about a lot in the combat section.
Yeah. Wait.
Wouldn't it be like Way of the Sword or something, except in German?
Sorry, back again.
Welcome back.
I will just quickly look into the index of the German main book. If there's nothing there, then I will make something up. Oh wait, I have my cheat sheet. There could be something on that. Entwaffnen, ja. Okay. Okay, usually you would have to have one of the feet. Okay. Doesn't really say anything useful here. It's probably one of those rules where if you don't have the feet, you can't do it. But obviously, we don't use feet, so that's stupid. I make something up. So I would say the attack would be difficult, increased difficulty of 3.
Okay, so
and
that's rolling under 11.
He will have the same difficulty of parrying that. So.
Rolling under 11. 12.
Oh.
Okay. So yeah, you try to hit his sword hand and miss it just barely, and hit the hilt. He tries to get you, and he would hit.
Okay, parry time, and I made a 5.
Okay, so bling. By the way, if we use the full system, now we would have to check whether your weapons break. Okay, so back into the fields. You
Okay.
are rolling around. I would say this warrants a new initiative because the situation has kind of changed and is more favorably to the orc now.
Okay, yeah, well, I have 10 in initiative.
Okay, he has an 11, so this time he has the initiative. He tries to wrestle your Scrudger from you. Makes attack, and that he would at least grab your hand. He doesn't manage to get hold of the Scrudger itself, but he at least could hinder you with your next attack then, if you don't parry using wrestling.
Well, I will try to parry. It's a wrestling parry, I guess.
Yeah.
No encumbrance, so I succeed. I have a 4,
Okay.
so I'd say more than enough.
Okay. Yeah. So you have the next attack.
Since he has his attention on my Scrudger, I have my attention on his shoulder,
Okay.
and I will try to make pain to him by pushing the tip of my arrow into his shoulder.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, you. I would actually say that gives you actually a bonus because you divert your attention to something else. So let's say that's a +2.
It's a wrestling?
It's a wrestling attack, yeah.
Okay. 10 or less. 19. I just can. My hand just grab his arm, but under the tip. Oh.
Yeah. Okay. While you do that, you can see that Asgurt comes up behind him.
And I talk to the orc. You won't puke on me, don't you? But he doesn't understand the thing. But my goal is to making him watch me, because I see Asgard and I don't want him to see Asgard. I want Asgard to have a clear shot on something on him.
Yeah, his eyes get to you while he still tries to wrestle your hand, or at least grab your hand. While Asgard stands behind him, and she hits him in the head with the Scrudger. And yeah, the blade kind of rips away at the side of the skull. He loses an ear. A swash of blood washes over you as he rolls to the side screaming. Yeah.
Well, I will finish him with my Scrudger.
Okay. Well, actually, I didn't think he would, but he actually manages to try to parry. So
I will make an attack.
Yeah.
I rolled a 7. I have enough. I rolled 7.
Okay. Yeah. He tries to make an effort, but he can't. He tries to get his arm in the way of the slash, but you have a clear shot at his throat.
Well, 6 points of damage at his throat.
Yeah, so you embed your Scrudger in there, and you're not sure if he's dead, but if not now, then he will be shortly.
Okay. A quick look at Asgard. I owe you one, lady.
Well, we do you, but now let's look at the others.
Yeah, I quickly glance on the situation and grab my bow to be ready.
Yeah. Yeah, from what you can see is that there is still one of the orcs on horseback, but he is surrounded by slaves.
Okay.
And they kind of seem to be too wary to get at the horse, which already I don't know how you call it when it goes up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and I look at Marbio, how he's doing.
Well, let's look at Marbio. Yeah.
I'm going to
Yeah.
try another disarm.
Okay.
And I made another 12.
Nah. Yeah, he will try to. No, he will not.
Should he roll a 20?
Yeah, something like that. Let's check if that's actually a real. No, actually, it's just a failure. Okay.
Mhm.
So he kind of rolled around. You have the feeling he wants to lurch forward, and then he kind of he clenches his back, and a small moan comes from out of him.
Since I don't have to parry, can I do something right now?
Yeah.
Okay. I actually got a brawl check. Yeah, my brawling it's only 3 points, but it's all an attack.
Okay.
So I'm going to kick him in the crotch. And I miss.
Okay.
Maybe because you don't have that.
Well,
You-
let's see. Yeah, I miss.
Okay, so you step your foot between his legs, but he just apparently is currently in pain, and just in that he kind of convulses out of that, so that his crotch is just in front of your foot. So you do have the next attack still, so.
Okay. I can still attack, you mean?
Yeah, because that was your second attack in that round, and now is the next round.
Oh, okay. Well,
You have the initiative.
I'm going to attempt to disarm him one more time. And, ooh, a 3.
Okay, so let's check, and he is not able to do anything right now. So you hit his sword arm, and you probably, from what you see, you cut off 2 of his fingers, and the one falls from his hand. A small scream comes from his face. Yeah, and you still stand over him.
It's like, I think you're just having an all-around bad day. I think it might be time for you to, and then I reach down and pick up his sword. just like, sit it out, okay? And I'm saying this in
Okay.
Orkland.
Oh yeah, right. You can actually try that. I would say make a. It's a talent check.
Fast talk, maybe?
Yeah, fast talk would do.
Okay. 17, 10, and 18. It doesn't work.
Sure.
Yeah.
You have attempted.
Well, it was a 17, a 10, and an 18. Let's see.
Courage, intuition, and charisma.
Yeah, my courage is 11, and my charisma is 14. So let's see, 17, that's 8, and then 18 is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 12. Unless I put more in. No more in my experience sheet.
Okay. Yeah, so at least you can get a small. He doesn't do something for a short time, but at the moment your left hand reaches for his saber, he tries to give you a punch with his bloody hand.
Oh, is that a parry?
You would have to parry, yeah.
Okay. I don't.
Okay, so you get a fist in your face, blood smearing all over it. Usually this wouldn't do real damage, but we don't use the other kind of damage for simplicity's sake, so you get 2 points of damage.
Okay.
In the endurance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read about it.
Okay, so I'm down to 22. That's not bad. He has better armor than I am. So, I pretty much beat him at this point.
Probably. Okay, so it's up to you. You have sabers in both of your hands.
Like, it's like, come on, you don't even have a sword. Just sit down. Go
Okay,
sell your armor in tax care. 4, 17, and 15. Okay, well, that's courage. 11. Well, that definitely. Intuition is 12. 7, 6, 5, and 15 is charisma. That's 1. That works.
Okay, so apparently he just needed an excuse to say that he didn't go down without a fight, and he sinks back into the grass.
Mm.
And shortly after that, he turns over and starts to vomit again.
We'll have one for Katiki to drag back to Mavon anyway. All right. I wipe off my blade and I address the field.
Yeah, obviously at the moment there's pure chaos. Especially the goblins are running around left and right. Actually, the slaves seem to be semi-hunting them, trying to get them all to surround them.
What are you doing with the goblins? That's what I think to myself.
You don't say?
No, I don't say it. I'm just thinking to myself, what are you guys doing with the goblins?
Otherwise, when you look around...
where's the nearest horse?
Well, the horse that's nearest is down here and is bound to the tower.
I mean the nearest rider, I should say.
Oh, the riders are all down. There are only horses standing or walking around.
Okay, well, I go up to the nearest orc that seems like he might be a threat, or the nearest.
There were only 5 orcs that were guarding them, and those are all down.
Oh, okay. Well, then I guess I go around and check for survivors amongst the orcs and see if there's any injuries amongst the slaves or.
Well, yeah. When you take stock after the action. You can find that actually 2 of the slaves died. One of them was slashed by an orc guard, and the other got kicked by his horse.
Oh, damn.
And has a caved-in chest. But other than that, on your side, the whole thing went pretty smoothly. Kondar has a broken lip, but that's about the worst that happened.
Yeah.
And Gruff looks a bit worse than
I have
everyone else.
And puke on me, and that is disgusting. I try to wipe. I take some herbs to glass to wipe this stuff out, but I think we succeeded. Yeah, it was quite easy actually.
Okay, I start. I get Katiki and we start separating the surviving orcs, the surviving guards, and trying to just set them off to the side, and keep them alive. I want to take as many prisoners as possible.
Yeah. you will have 3 of them will be still alive.
Is that including mine, or?
That's including yours.
Okay.
2 of the guards were killed.
All right.
And the others are severely beaten or slashed, and if they are, you would say one, yours, for example, will probably survive. He just lost a couple of fingers, basically.
Yeah.
And is generally beaten up. The one that fought with Kondar is probably not going to make it if he doesn't get medical attention. And the one that Borkai got, yeah, he will probably, if no one treats him, he will probably use the lose the use of his arm. If no one gets the arrow out of his out of his joint.
All right.
But other than that.
All right. Well,
probably Detroit and Mavon already do something about that. So.
Okay. And while they're doing that, I look at the ranks and I'm like, went better than I expected.
While you are talking, the woman you talked with in the field will come up to you. Hello. I don't think we have formally introduced ourselves. Cheka is my name.
My name is Marvio Carabita. I'm a lowly street urchin from Horasia. Took this job to get away from a gambling debt.
Well, I would say you probably regret the decision now.
No, not so much.
Oh, what happened to you? She will look at Ruff.
Oh, you know. Yeah, blood spilling and all that. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, I will try to wash myself somewhere.
Do you have any alcohol with you?
Do you?
No, I mean, do you?
No, we drank everything we could before getting into Orkland.
Too sad. Well, at least then wash your mouth. We don't want you to get sick of that.
Well, I'm sure there's plants in here we can distill if we need to.
Well, I think for the moment that's far off.
Yeah,
but
I know.
But I like the way you think. So, what is the plan now?
Well,
or rather, do you want to answer this question now, or do you want to answer this question in 2 weeks?
Let's answer that in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we have to. We may think about it, and
yeah,
that will be fine.
Okay.
Okay. So I will stop the broadcast of this session.